Today, we're going to cover the top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but really only the top 5 biggest mistakes that coaches make and how to avoid them. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. If you're new to my work, I run a 7-figure women's empowerment coaching consulting training company called Take Your Power Back Now. I've been teaching thousands of women for the last 10 years how to skyrocket their confidence and cash flow, create portable, profitable coaching businesses that they can rock in their bikinis if they want to. Some people call me the bikini business coach because I'm Canadian and I checked out of Canada one winter, moved to Hawaii and had to figure out online marketing, guys. And I'm so excited to share with you these nuggets today so that you don't have to spend tons of time and money making the mistakes that I made. So let's get started. Number 1, the most costly thing in your business is fear, procrastination, and a lack of clarity. We're going to talk about funnels and websites and all this cool stuff in a minute, but this is your foundation. And after years and years of working with women, what I found is that, you know what? It's scary to make videos. It takes vulnerability. It takes a risk to be vulnerable, to use your voice and get out there and share your stories. And what happens when you try and make a video and you freeze, or you start something and you never finish it? What's all that about? It's irrational fear. Well, it's telling you that there's stuff from your past that needs to get cleared, guys. Your business is an energetic expression of you. And women need a safe space to clear all of what I call these gremlins, these negative beliefs, these old stories and ideas and habitual ways of thinking and behaving. They gotta get cleared out. Otherwise, there's no space for you to show up as this feminine leader that you are, guys. Right now, in today's date, this is the feminine leadership. It's happening now. It's happening now. And it requires you to show up with fierce love and put a voice to your feelings and show up with a voice unabashedly, owning it. And for a lot of women, that's terrifying, guys. My purpose terrified me. I get it. And so we got to clear all of that out. Fear, it shows up as procrastination, self-doubt, and all of this lack of clarity. So listen, get this. I'm shocked to find out that women don't feel safe most of the time. Men are shocked. Men don't have this, okay? Women don't feel safe. I found out my neighbor doesn't feel safe walking down the street in our neighborhood. It's unbelievable. You could run down the street. I could run down the street naked at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? It's a safe neighborhood. Women don't feel safe in their marriages. They don't feel safe around other women. All that's over, folks. Competition amongst women, gonzo. It's over. In my programs, when women join, I say, I got 2 rules for you. Number 1, no comparing yourself to anyone here. And number 2, no competing with anyone here. Competition amongst women is over, done. We're stronger together. But women don't feel safe. And the way to get rid of this fear and self-doubt and all of these crazy feelings is to put words to them and then run them from your body. We have different processes to do that. Now let's also talk about a lack of clarity, guys, because if you're letting fear run your life instead of your fuck yeah, let me talk about that for a minute. When you lean in and you let your fuck yeah, what excites you and energizes you, make your decisions and pull you forward to life, that's when you're in the flow, man. That's when things happen, easy things, bang, clients, money, opportunities show up, the people to support you. But when you let fear guide you, when you let fear pull you forward, it's slow, takes long, disappointment. So you got to rid your emotions from your body. You got to get over that past. You got to get over these gremlins. That's the fear part. Next, we're going to talk about a lack of clarity. This is so costly. Not understanding who your audience is, what your marketing message is, what is my program name, what am I offering, how do I sell it, what do I include, is it valuable, are people going to want to buy it? All that lack of clarity. Guys, that can cost you years and thousands of dollars. Think about that. The lack of clarity is probably the most expensive thing right now, the most costly mistake in your business. Because guess what? Women around the world are waking up. They need your help. Your clients need you, and you're there twiddling around. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not ready yet. I don't know this. I don't know that. Is it good enough? I don't know. And other coaches are out there making the money. People are buying. Why aren't you out there? Fear, self-doubt, the procrastination that comes from all the fear, and then the lack of clarity. We need to get you getting rid of these emotions, getting rid of these old stories, and clarity on who you are, what you're selling, and how you're going to make your financial goals a reality. Second biggest mistake that I see coaches doing is they're stuck in the learning without ever earning mode. The learning without ever earning mode. Do you take program, course, you go to this event, you read books, you do this, you do that, and you're not that much closer. There's no sales happening in your business, or not to the extent that you would have expected at this stage in the game. The learning without ever earning mode. I need another certification. I'll just get another certification. I'll take another program. But what's really going on here is you're avoiding the risk of being rejected by not putting yourself out there, by not promoting yourself, by not being visible, by not making offers. It's a hide, okay? And your ego's there protecting you. But let's get rid of all that unconsciousness, because your clients need you. So the learning without ever earning mode, I also call it the Tony Robbins syndrome. Who am I? I'm not Tony Robbins, right? We need to get you in the game, making offers, because here's the deal, guys. You're gonna have failure. It's gonna happen. Failure is a lesson. Success is a lesson applied. Failure is a lesson. Success is a lesson applied. I want you guys to reprogram your perception of failure. My company did $2.5 million last year. The only difference between me and you, the only difference, I'm not more pretty, I'm not smarter, I'm not skinnier or sexier, none of that stuff. The only difference between me and you is that I have failed more in this space and gotten back up and kept on going. So you need to have a new definition around failure, because the ego thinks failure is equated to death. If I fail, I die. That's not true. Okay. Every time I failed, I made another best-selling book about it. All right. So you need to reprogram your concepts of failure, and also, how are you going to manage failure? It is the process of learning. It's the process of learning. Failure is the process of getting to success. And if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're stuck in that hamster wheel, taking course after course after course, but you're not getting your goals, consider that it may be because your ego is protecting you from having a big risk of rejection, right? You're going to make sales, you offer, someone's going to say no to you. You're going to learn, folks, it has to happen. We've got to get you off of the bleachers looking in on the game and get you on the court. Skin your knees. It's okay. It's called learning. You got to start, right? The biggest waste of time is if you never risk failure. You're going to learn. Trust me. You're going to become amazing, but you got to risk failure. Otherwise, your business is going to be nothing more than an expensive hobby. And trust me, I know how expensive entrepreneurship can really be. I've made every mistake in the book, and I hope that you don't have to. Third biggest mistake is investing in the wrong model at the wrong time. The wrong model at the wrong time. I'm really mad. I'm really pissed off at what all the gurus out there are selling you women. All right. They're selling you Harley Davidsons when you need to freaking learn how to take your training wheels off. In the online marketing world, you got a huge, steep learning curve. Huge. All right. You should not be doing webinars or building email lists or having websites until you're clear on a certain, on the foundation of who you are, who you serve, what problems do you serve for profit. You need to be in the right lane for where you are in your developmental process as an online expert. And that's our secret sauce to success. This is why on our website you see hundreds of women crying on their case study videos telling you this is the best investment ever made. We keep you in the right lane. And let me be honest with you, 70-80% of our clients, they don't have websites when they start, or when they do, it's like a 1980s, 1990s website. You do not need a fancy pants website, a big email list, or be a big guru in order to make great money as a coach. You do not need those things. What you need to do is be exactly where you are and then take the next 3 steps to generating sales. Bang, that confidence will come, right? You're going to build that momentum, and we have a very special process to help our clients do that. In the beginning of my business, I spent so much money. I spent $6,000 on a book launch. Guys, writing a book is the worst thing you can do, right outside doing a telesummit. Do you know that a book is like a year-long commitment? And you still don't have clients after that book is out. That book being birthed is now you get to start promoting it. You don't have any clients from the book. Telesummit, same thing. 6 months to 9 months to a year before you have clients. The book and the telesummit are kind of like vehicles to help you own the fact of being an expert, to overcome that fraud feeling, okay? But we can shorten that learning curve to 8 weeks. Without a fancy pants website, a big email list, or being a big guru. We show you how to be visible, deliver value, make offers to people who can say yes. In 8 weeks, folks, not 8 months. So it makes me really mad when people are saying, you need a webinar, you need all this. And most women are like, oh my God, this technology is gonna blow my freaking fry my brains. You have a huge learning curve ahead of you. Online technology, you wanna make $100,000, $500, $1 million a year as an online expert? You better strap your tits on. Get ready to learn. So who's in your court? Who do you have on your team to help you learn and to hold you accountable and to help you, on this steep learning curve of online technology? Because being a coach, it's not really being a coach in today's world. It's called being an online expert. And there's a steep learning curve there. And I don't want you to get screwed up. I want you to learn how to take your bicycle down the driveway, take the training wheels off. Then we move you onto a 2-wheel bicycle. Look, ma, no hands. Then we put you on a 50cc moped. Then we'll put you on a Harley Davidson. Okay. We have programs for all of those stages. But what's really important for you is to figure out where you're at and then stay in your own dang lane and then focus on just the next 3 steps to generate cash. Right? Your clients aren't going to be served by you being busy, busy, busy all day long. Your clients are going to get served when they enroll, and so is your confidence, right? And then we build the next level. It's the foundation. Foundation is the emotional part that we talked about in stage 1. That's the foundation of the house. Boom. Then we start putting up the walls. We cut out some windows, and then we put a roof on. Starting a webinar when you don't know who the heck you are or who you serve is like, you build the roof and then, oh crap, that roof doesn't fit my house. I got to do it all over again. Very, very costly. In the beginning, I wrote a book. I launched a telesummit. Still didn't have any clients. Then I paid another woman $5,000 to be published in this Christian magazine because I didn't understand marketing. Then I paid this other marketing guy 10 grand for a website I never used. $21,000 in a hole, still no freaking clients. So, and I mean, I could have told that story to people and they would have said, yeah, you're right, Vanessa, this industry is just trying to squeeze you for all your money. And it's, I could have given up. Thankfully I didn't. All right. But it's confusing out there, guys. I get it. You want to stay in the right lane for where you are and just take the next 3 steps. It doesn't need to take years, and you don't need all that fancy, crazy, complicated technology. We have a system. It's very simple. In 8 short weeks, we get you from, some of our clients have had they never had a Facebook page. They don't have anybody on their Facebook. Some people have just opened a Facebook account. A lot of them no websites either. But, we take you down step by step and help you set that up. And listen, it's not your fault. You don't have the perspective to be able to make sometimes the right decisions in your business. And you get kind of windowed and sold into these things that you really, it's like a crash collision. You know what I mean? It's like they're selling you a Harley Davidson and you really just need to learn how to take your training wheels off. All right, the 4th biggest mistake is that coaches don't take time to learn the right habits. Success and failure are simply a result of habits of thinking, habits of behaving, habits of reacting, the right habits for success. So I've taught thousands of women in the last 10 years. We teach them habits. Hey, guess what? That's your resistance talking right there. How are you going to deal with that? We help talented, smart women. They come to us. they're rock stars in their job, and they're like, Vanessa, I don't understand. I've been trying to figure this out for 2 months, for 6 months. This is ridiculous. I'm stalled. I'm stuck. They're smart women. It's resistance, guys. Anytime you're going to go take a big step out there, your ego's going to have a shit fit. All right? Not safe. Failure equates to death. Breaks. You need to learn how to first identify the resistance and dismantle it and keep going. Right? So not just habits of awareness of resistance, but habits of planning, habits of being visible. What do I do, Vanessa, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in my business? The right habits of thinking, habits of behaving. Remember, success and failure are simply a result of habits. I'm talking about habits. The biggest habit that you can get into is to create new concepts of yourself. We're going to talk about this in great depth in another video, but you've got to be programming your subconscious mind every single day with new concepts of yourself, new concepts of yourself, new concepts of yourself as a 6 and 7 figure earner, as a business owner, as a leader, as somebody who trusts their decisions, as somebody who finishes what they start, as somebody who is worthy, who is deserving, of somebody who can have it all. Somebody, it's safe for me to be visible. It's okay for me to have a shit ton of money, and I do. It's okay. I'm a badass salesperson. These habits of thinking of certain things, like sales, for example. Do you know how many hang-ups women have about selling and salespeople? You gotta wipe all that out, because you're getting in business here and you're going to have to sell your programs. Habits, daily habits. The habit of installing into your mind on a daily basis the new concepts of yourself, your beliefs about yourself as a business owner. That's what's going to allow you to actually pull the trigger and finish the things you say you want to have in your business, like the websites and the funnels and all that fancy pants stuff. You won't do that without the right habits. It's kind of like a coat. You have to knit yourself a new coat. What happens if you go out in the middle of winter in Canada without a coat? You freeze. Same thing in your business. If you go out there and you buy all these programs and sales and marketing and you don't believe, not your fault. You just don't know. No one's taught you how to open up your mind and say, hey, that gremlin, that's got to go. That old story, got to go. We show you how to do that. Mistake number 4 is coaches not seeing how important this is and not spending enough time here, right? They go out, you buy all these programs and you realize, gosh, I'm still stuck. Resistance, habits, daily habits. Having a business is a completely different beast, guys. You're not going and click, check in, check out from work. It's your whole life. It's an energy. Your business is an energetic extension of you. And guess what? If you don't own your value, if you don't have your boundaries in check, if you let people walk all over you, if you don't know how to say no, all of that's going to come up for you to deal with. So you have to have processes, a plan in place to deal with your resistance and to create new habits and new beliefs for success. All right, the 5th biggest mistake is wasting time. Wasting time and believing that it's not going to take work. So wasting time is, I hear this from coaches all the time. Oh, I'm going to just go and sell a few things before I buy your program. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Why? Because it hasn't happened yet. Investing in yourself is something that nobody can ever take away from you. They can take all your money. They can take away your house. They can take away your family, but nobody can take away the knowledge and the wisdom and the experience that you gain when you invest in yourself. And you know what? While you're there banging your head against the wall, trying to figure things out on your own, watching YouTube videos, how's that going for you? Other women are out there making bank. They are racking it in because people need you. Your clients need you. It's a waste of time, and it's also a hide. Speaking of wasting of time, I see so many coaches sit around trying to figure out how to do design work. Go pay somebody $10, $20, guys. When we're going to show you how to make your first $3,000, $5,000 coaching program sale. If you break that up, it's roughly about $300 to $500 an hour if you're going to break it up. Okay? Why would you spend 2 days trying to figure out how to fart around with some graphic design tool or build a website when you can pay somebody 20, 50 bucks, get it done? Your time is valuable. Your time is valuable. You need to start thinking and acting like a business owner. You need to start outsourcing. You need to start hiring people to do what they're great at. Could I build a website? Yeah, it'd probably take me, a couple of freaking pots of coffee and some focused time. I could do it, but is that the best use of my time? No. Pay people to do stuff that they love to do, that they're brilliant and genius at doing, and you stay in your lane and you do the work that you're really meant to do, which is marketing and selling and delivering your service. That's where your attention, your focus needs to be. And if you're not in this lane, if over here, you need to build that foundation first, and then the walls, cut out the windows, then put the roof on. And you need to start thinking like a business owner. Business owners invest. They find the person who knows, who has a proven track record, who's helped other people, who's living the lifestyle, who has the systems, and they say, show me the recipe. They invest in themselves. The other point I want to make is about thinking that 100 grand is just going to come flying in a magical unicorn. You're going to sit there and meditate and pray and do these affirmations, or just sit there and twiddle your thumbs. It's going to be easy. Law of attraction. It's going to be so easy, and boom, unicorn's going to crap 100 grand in through the window or in through the skylight of your house. Not going to happen, folks. It's called work. It's called work. When I started making some real money in my business, I actually was going to give up on my coaching business. I said, I'm going to go back to speaking. I'm a great speaker. I went to go train for this internet marketing company. And it was so much work. And I thought, geez, Vanessa, why don't you just strap your tits on and go to work in your own business? And I thought to myself, well, that's a good idea. I got over this crazy idea that it's just gonna be so easy and fluffy. People are lying to you. It's called work. You're gonna work for other people. You're gonna work for yourself, but you're gonna work. Law of attraction is ask, believe, receive. Part of the receiving is getting into action. So I asked myself, well, Vanessa, if you had to go to work from Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, because you're going to work, you're either going to work for this other company or your business, how much money would you need to make to get to work? And I thought, okay, 20 grand a month. Well, guess what? I got to work. And guess what? The 20 grand showed up. And then the 40. And then the 60 and the 80 and the 150 and the 250 and $280,000 a month. Get to work. Reprogram your concept of the word work, and then get to work. Invest in yourself. Be the best money you ever spend. Guys, thank you for watching this video. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. If you enjoyed the content here, please like, comment, and share this video.